You can get paid to eat. You can get paid for almost anything with a membership. I'm going to talk to you about memberships right now because in the last 5.5 weeks, I have made more than $60,000 with my membership. And I want to tell as many people as possible about this method. So I used to have a membership and memberships are nothing new, but it was the platform, I think. So I'm on a new platform. It was maybe my way of thinking about it and planning and strategizing. And I've really cracked the code on this. And so I think all of those things came together in the last month and a half to create this perfect storm that I want to tell you about. So we'll talk about eating in this video, but you can replace that word with any hobby you have, any interest you have, any skill you have. You don't have to come up with the idea right away, but have something in mind that you can kind of play with this. And it can be eating. So how do you get paid to eat? You have a membership, and this is just one way. So I'm going to tell you, kind of walk you through it. Let's say you have a membership, it costs $5 per month. It's on the platform that I use, which I have a link to in the description below. And it's really easy to navigate, easy to upload people and talk to people. You have a community of people. Even when you start with 3 to 5 people, they start talking to each other. Right. And I'll teach you all about how to attract those people, how to get them interested in paying for something like this, but just come along the journey with me. So what if your job was to go to different restaurants across the country, wherever country you're in, and try foods off the menu of different restaurants? You're taking notes, you're taking photographs from time to time of the food, and you're taking notes to write something later. And you come back home and you either record a video like I'm doing right now on Zoom or Loom or wherever, or you write it out, or you have pictures and show that. And you tell your audience, you tell your members what you think of the food. You give it a rating system, so it makes it really fun and easy for people to start to follow and understand, oh, they really like this because I can see that rating, and then I'm going to read more, I'm going to listen to more. And then you tell people what you liked about the restaurant, what you liked on the menu, what you would recommend they get when they go there. If you would recommend they don't go there at all because it was just terrible all around, you can tell them that too. But you're doing this, and let's say you're releasing one of these once per week or even more frequently if you start to get a lot of members. The reason people would pay for that, because I know you're asking yourself that question. If you're asking yourself that question, put it in the comments right now. The reason people would pay for that is because you have done research on their behalf. You've taken away time that they can use for something else, and you've distilled it down to here are the answers. I've researched for you and I'm giving you something. So this is why you can do this for almost anything. Anything that is in your own wheelhouse that you enjoy doing. If you do the work, if you do the research, even if it's fun, it's actually collecting data that you're then giving out like a scientist or like a reporter. So you're the journalist, you're the guide, you're the person telling people what information they need. And so if you start to do this on a weekly basis, you then also have an archive of really helpful information, and you can turn that into several other things that you add to this membership. And then also, if you wanted to, you could turn the community aspect of it on. There's a way to do that, turn it on and off in the platform that I use. You could turn that on and people could be talking to each other and posting their own reviews. And, you could spotlight people sometimes if they do a particularly cool review. You could have a disclaimer that says, only my reviews are the ones that I've actually, can say yes to, and anyone else can do their opinion, but take it with the grain of salt type of thing. No pun. Right. So you could do that. And then you could have, for some people, you could, to add content, you could say, okay, write in this post if you're traveling soon, what city you're traveling to. You'll select one of those once a week and you'll give them some guidance on where they should go visit for, or what restaurant they should go check out. You could have different sections like that. You could have once per month, twice per month, or once per week. You could go live on video and you could have a conversation about it. You could have some sort of cadence to it. Now, all of the things that go inside of your membership, I teach you all about that. There's multiple options for you. You're not going to put a ton into your membership because the number one reason people leave a good membership is overwhelm. They see too much and it's like, I don't know where to start. And it's like, I'm getting behind. So that's actually cool for you because you only need to do one or two things really well. And yes, some people will leave, throughout the month. Some people will leave, but most people will stay and you'll just replenish with the way that you learn how to attract those members. You'll just replenish them each month. Now, if you're wondering, how do I start this? Like, what is that platform? How do I start it? How do I even get started with an idea? How do I get my first 10 customers, my first 10 members? How does this relate to my company? Like, can I have a 9 to 5 and do this? Or can I have my own company already if I'm an entrepreneur and do this? How do I incorporate the two things? How do I keep people on the platform? What do I add to the platform? All of these questions, if you have any of these questions, I teach that. Now, I teach that in my YouTube videos. So if you go back and look at different videos, if you've just found me today, thank you for finding me. If you're back, welcome back. You can go through my YouTube videos, especially from the past few weeks, and it teaches you all about that. And then I also have a membership that teaches you step by step, walks you through, holds your hand, walks you through. And I'm there every single day teaching that. Arlan's All Access. So you can check out either one, but look around YouTube. I think you're going to find that you're going to get so much out of it. And think about, what is that hobby that you have? If you've been rolling with me for a while, you've been thinking about your UVP, your unique value proposition. You've been thinking about, what could you start, whether it's a membership or something else. Talk to me in the comments and tell me what ideas this sparked for you. And hey, maybe even someone watching this will create a membership that helps you get paid to eat. If you do, I will join it. I can't wait to see what you do next.